Hi, everybody. This is Monique Lynelle with Monique Lynelle's Living with a Purpose. So, today I wanted to talk about your mindset. We're still on mindset in March, but for success, right? So, everybody has a different definition of success for themselves. And that's what we have to realize in life, that my definition of success could be different than yours. I could see success as, oh, I own my home and it's paid off. All my student loans are paid off, or I have a husband and children, and or I have a doctorate degree, or I have a master's degree, or I have a career for a certain amount of years, and um, different things are our own personal ideas of success. You could have success in faith and ministry, right? You could have certain things you want to achieve in that, whether it be a minister or a deacon or a deaconess, or a ministry leader or teacher or something like that. And that could be something that you see as your success. But I'm going to look at it from the standpoint of God. What you do for the Lord, that's what's going to last. And so um a lot of times, let me just get a little closer, okay? So I like to be up in your face so you can, feel me like that, understand. So a lot of times what we do is we make different goals. We see what we want, and we have a standard of success for ourselves. And what what I would like you to think about is how, for me, I'm a born again believer, right? So for me, anything that I do moving forward, I need to do it with God. I want to have his approval and be in his will. And I also would like it to be that he's a part of every endeavor, every relationship, every business, every friendship. I want to be able to bring that part of my life, my faith, with me, right? So when you set different goals for yourself and you have a standard of success, does it include your relationship with God? Do you feel like success is something that just has to do with monetary things? Is it only about money? Because a lot of times when people die and you hear their obituary, the first thing they say is this person was survived by, meaning, okay, they had a spouse or children or grandchildren. They state that first. They go to relationship first. Then they usually say, well, they served as, or what they did philanthropically, or after that, then their career. And a lot of times it's not the things that people would usually think of with success concerning money. Nobody says, well, they had this amount in their bank account on their obituary. Nobody says, you know, well, you know, they achieved this amount of having this amount of money. That's not the first thing people say when people pass away. So that means, so if your life is only um, looking at success as monetary, it doesn't mean that we do not need money to get things. But if you worship money and that's your ideal success, is only about money, not about purpose, not about passion, not about um fulfilling your destiny, it is going to be a lonely road, because that means you'll do anything for money and you'll exclude your relationships. You won't include God. You won't include your friends. You won't include your family. And anybody who died with a pile of money couldn't take it with them. There were kings and or pharaohs and all kinds of people that were in leadership in Egypt. And the thing that they had to deal with is uh they wanted to take their riches with them. So they have tombs that they're buried with all these different treasures. But at the end of the day, they can't enjoy those same treasures without having a relationship with the true and living God. So, not sure why this thing looks like crooked. So anyway, I just wanted you to think about success in a different way. What do you value? Do you value your soul? Do you value your relationship with God? Do you value your relationship with family or friends? Do you have something that's a passion? Do you feel like you know what your purpose is? These are questions you should ask yourself when you're thinking about success. And then once you do that, you can frame your goals around what you value. And so if your value in things is only superficial, when you get a certain kind of bag or you get a certain kind of car or you get certain things that's materialistic, you'll think that that's it. But what about your relationships? Do you value those as much as you value a thing? Right? Do you value your purpose in life and how you affect other people? So, when you look at success moving forward, I would like you to think about more than just monetary things, which means more than just money. You would hope to gain wealth from being able to do the things that you love to do. That is one level of success that I feel like a lot of people can understand. But also having success when you come home, do you have a loving family? Do you have a spouse? You know, those things matter. They don't necessarily define everyone's success, but I would like you to look into that, evaluate that, look into yourself and see what is your moral compass? Where are your values? And that can tell you a lot about yourself and what you deem to be success. Me personally, anything and everything that I do that I have achieved and that I will achieve, I want to do it with God in mind, and I want to do it with purpose. So at this juncture in my life, I don't want to do things that aren't purposeful. You know, even down to the exercising that I'll do or the fun things that I do. They're so that I can relieve stress and have fun in a peaceful way, in a positive way. I want to be able to do things that aren't provoking me to wrath or trying to get me to sin against God, like stuff like that. Those are things I value. So I can be successful by completing different tasks that I put on myself and that I feel like ultimately would make God proud of me. That's what's in the back of my mind. I do value relationships. I do value things that are purposeful. And I just want you to think about that moving forward. So have a blessed week. This is your Monday motivation from Monique Lynelle, Coach ML. Oh, I forgot my 10-4. I can't forget my 10-4. You know, over and out. 10-4, over and out. Have a good week. Bye-bye.